Hey, welcome to the next video in the series. I want to talk about editing basics. I think this is going to be a short video because there's like a ton of different options out there for editing softwares. Some of the popular ones are DaVinci Resolve. That's a free one, by the way. There's Adobe Cloud, and I think those two are pretty similar in the amount of things that you can do with an editing software. Other softwares that I've seen and kind of utilized are Canva, iMovie. There's one called Cyberlink that I came across. There's a lot of editing softwares out there. Find whatever is good for you. Find whatever fits within your budget. There's a lot of options out there. If you want to get into the Adobe Creative Cloud space but don't want to pay the money because it is kind of expensive for what it is, I would say that DaVinci Resolve is probably one of the best ways to go. There's going to be a learning curve no matter what kind of editing software you're going to use. Just give yourself grace to understand and learn and work through. There's a lot of videos out there that will help you work through editing. But when it comes down to the basics of editing, there's usually like a slicer, something that you can, a cursor that you can move on to the clip, and you hit the slicer and it slices the video in half, and you can discard whatever video you don't want, or you could stack it. I believe that most editing softwares will allow stacking. That's if you're going to add some B-roll or some additional pictures or stuff like that. You can put it on top of the video, so it's within the video screen. There is a trimmer, and that's usually like something that slides. You can take the end of the clip and slide it over or slide it longer, and so that's the trimmer. And then there is the render, and that's where you're going to render the clip out. I would say that those are the basic things to editing: slicer, trimmer, stacking, and then render. And you could really, there's a lot you can do with editing. It's a big mountain that you can really climb up if you want to. But if you're just getting started, start with the basics. Find a program that resonates with you or fits within your budget. If you're going to sink time into editing, I would really look into DaVinci Resolve. There's a lot going on. Just focus on the basics. But it's a free program. I mean, and it's a pretty good program, and I've talked to people that utilize it because of the availability and the price point. There's a side that you can pay for. Personally, I use Adobe Creative Cloud. That's what I've been using for the last 10 years, and I don't want to sink the time. That's just me. I don't want to sink the time into learning another editing software like DaVinci. But if I had to, if something were to happen and I needed to utilize a free editing program, I would definitely do DaVinci Resolve. All the editing softwares are fairly the same. They're going to have their own unique twist and the feel to that editing software, but there's a lot of editing softwares out there. The basics would be slicer, trimmer, stacking, and render, and in my opinion, that's the basics to editing. If you want to have a longer conversation about editing, or you have questions about editing, feel free to drop them in the comments. If this video gave you a gold nugget or didn't resonate with you at all, was just a waste of your time, let me know in the comments. I want to make sure that I'm bringing you valuable information, that, or at least something, one gold nugget that you can use and pick up and try to apply it to your life and move forward a little bit. In the next video, I'm going to talk about video basics, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.